They say Vancouver is a pretty small city. I'd like to agree. Let's see how long it'll take me to walk from here in South Vancouver, try and throw on a map here, all the way to downtown. It might take a couple hours, but it's a Sunday afternoon and I have nothing to do today. Well, I have a lot to do today, nothing I want to do today. So let's just go ahead on a walk. This is Marine Drive in Cambie, so pretty much the southernmost tip. And I'm just gonna walk down Cambie. And I'm just gonna keep walking down Cambie and show you things I see along the way and see how far we can go today. So let's go for it. Might grab a snack or two, check out some restaurants, enjoy some views, and yeah, overall, it's January 2026. I haven't made any content yet, and last year I didn't make nearly as many vlogs as I wanted to, so let's try something new. Plus, I just got this DJI mic that I want to get used to using before my big trip next month, so let's go. All right, so we're just crossing the intersection here at 49th and Cambie, and we're about to approach upon one of the first landmarks on this journey. Honestly, not too many landmarks here. Cambie Street, low-key kind of boring, but there's a lot of random things like this. The Langara 49th Avenue Station. So this is the Canada Line station. The Canada Line was made for the Olympics in order to take travelers from the airport to downtown Vancouver. I want to say it opened up in like 2008 or 2009, 2010 Vancouver Olympics. Good time if you were there. Yeah, I take the Canada Line very regularly. It's so quick and easy. From Marine Gateway to downtown Vancouver, you can get to downtown in like 15 minutes and it's like $3. So truly one of my favorite ways of public transport. I think it's one of the best public transport systems in North America. Vancouver has. I'm just yapping. But anyways, shout out to the Canada Line. That's the first stop that we've seen on this journey. We started at Marine Gateway Station, but I didn't show you that. And yeah, Langara 49. And in front of me, we see Oakridge. We'll see it more properly in just a second, but the Oakridge development. Kind of crazy how big Oakridge is gonna be. If you're not familiar, I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so this here is the south end of the brand new Oakridge Mall. This is slated to be, I think, the biggest mall in BC, and it's huge. This is just one side of it. It goes so much further than this, and Oakridge has a lot of nostalgia for me. I grew up going to this mall when it was just a very, very tiny, tiny mall, and now it's gonna be even bigger than Metrotown, and I think it's been closed for way too long. I don't even know how long it's been that they've been building this, but hopefully it is ready soon and doesn't get delayed any further. And at the corner there of 41st Avenue and Cambie is gonna be the next Canada Line station that we go past, aptly named Oakridge Station. Suddenly very peaceful. I say this right before cars come up on me. Vancouver's got it all, whether you're into nips or you're into dongs. We got both. All right, so we just passed 35th and Cambie, and we are walking towards Queen Elizabeth Park as our next destination. So I'd like to think that it's all downhill from here for the most part. Walking up from Marine to like 37th or so is uphill, but then from here it starts to go downwards. The highest and tallest point in Vancouver, to my knowledge, topographically, is Queen E Park. So I'll point it and you can see it's basically a little mini mountain in the middle of the city. It's absolutely a gorgeous day, truly. I'm really enjoying this walk, and you know, no matter how far I get, I'm just happy that I took the time to get off my ass and get out of the house and enjoy a sunny ass day. The fact that it's January and we get this kind of weather is one of the reasons why Vancouver is so special. Like, I'm looking at people in Toronto and New York right now posting their stories, and there's a snowstorm there. We haven't had snow once this year, as well as this winter at all. Not in November, not in December, and January so far, not a speck of snow. A little bit of hail at one point, but still, not snow. Anyways, I'm gonna show you Queen E Park in just a second here, and yeah, you can see it is downhill from here. So yeah, this is the base of Queen Elizabeth Park. 33rd and Cambie is the corner of it, and they've got a lot in here. The Bloedel Conservatory, if you haven't been, is a highly recommended from my side. Activity to visit while you're in Vancouver. We've got really cool tropical birds and just a really cool little bubble. Pitch and putt golf, never done it. Seasons restaurant, really good. The gardens, absolutely beautiful. And if you want to take a nice photo shoot, check out the pavilion. There's just a really nice water fountain area that every high schooler takes their grad photos, and just a nice place to take some photos. So yeah, I've taken a couple photo shoots there over the years. Wow, Queen E Park. Oh wow, you can see the mountains. I wonder if they come up on camera. I'll switch to my iPhone in a few and take a shot of that. But Vancouver, the beauty of the nature and the city being so intertwined is massive. It's not like it's nature and then city. It's like the city is in nature, because our city is in a rainforest. Vancouver was once all densely populated with trees just like this. Imagine. Every single street in the city is tree lined, right? Every single street. Even in downtown, there's trees. You're gonna walk around in Toronto and you are in a gray, urban environment, and you're lucky to find a park to chill at. On this walk so far, I think I've seen 5 parks to chill at. So yeah, this is so beautiful. Queen Elizabeth Park. One of my favorite album covers from Destroyer is actually a shot of Queen Elizabeth Park, of the view from up top. So I will try and put that in here now. Shoutouts to Destroyer, shoutouts to Dan Behar. We have come across another Candleline station. This station is King Edward Station. So we're at 25th in Cambie, aka King Edward. This is kind of our third unique area that we're coming across so far. In terms of areas, first we were in Marpole, then we were in the Langara Oakridge area, and now this area is called South Cambie, or the Cambie Village. Cambie Village has some character to it. Up ahead, there's gonna be a bunch of really nice restaurants and whatnot. And this development's kind of crazy. Over the past couple of years, it's really been apparent how much they are developing and densifying Cambie. All along this walk, we've seen construction, towers, and just so much more than there used to be on Cambie. So Cambie, rapidly developing into being one of Vancouver's main streets, and they're doing so by setting up towers along every train station. And they're also trying to make some more stations as well. Last I checked, they were trying to make another station at 57th in Cambie, and then another station at 33rd in Cambie. Neither are clearly there yet, but maybe one day. Couple fun facts about Vancouver. First off, every city block you can approximate to be 100 meters. So if somebody says, hey, I gotta go from 30th Avenue to 40th Avenue, that'll be about a kilometer. So it's really nice to estimate and approximate distances and how long it will take to get places. Another thing is the street addresses. On north to southbound streets, if you minus 1600 from the address, you will find out what cross street it is on. So for example, behind me, one of the addresses is 3660 and we're at 20th Avenue. And this rule is consistent all across the city. And the reason is Vancouver used to only go until 16th Avenue. Past 16th Avenue was just not a part of the city of Vancouver. And that's why South Granville, which is a neighborhood around 16th and Granville, is called South Granville, despite one maybe thinking that 70th and Granville should be South Granville. This place, 3560, 19th Avenue, so 1600 to get to there. And now this is properly the Cambie Village, so a really nice, cute little neighborhood. We're coming up on the Park Theater. Shout outs to the folks at the Rio for saving the Park Theater. They actually recently acquired it not too long ago. Cute little church has its Merry Christmas still up, but it is January. But hey, Christmas never ends in the minds and hearts and souls of my Christian brethren, right? Cool. It is cold, man. My hands are cold. Nothing else is cold, just my hands, but kind of self-explained as to why. My hands have been outside my pockets this whole walk, so yeah. I think I might get a coffee at some point soon. Let's find out. Business highlight, this is Sushi 7 we're coming up on. Sushi 7 has a crazy good deal for their spicy sushi combo. I think it's like $14.99 and you get 3 rolls. Still here, $18.95. So inflation has hit Sushi 7 as well. $18.95 and you get 3 rolls and a miso soup. So pretty good deal. Yeah, we are into food territory. Hella restaurants now, Monsoon Indian Restaurant and Bar, Miso Taco, Mexican, Japanese, street food. Wow, me so curious about what they got there, but I don't think I'm ready to eat a lunch meal yet. I think I need a hot beverage before I eat anything for real. And maybe something else. Hey look, it's Marty Supreme. Wow, Paragon Tea. Paragon Tea is very famous for having amazing tea. Wow, this camera is really screwing me over. Street Hawker, Smash Burgers, Vietnamese House. We got loads of food around us. Dope. Let's find out what we go for. What a gorgeous, gorgeous place. We've made it to another train station. We are at Broadway City Hall Station at Cambie and Broadway. This is truly one of the epicenters of Vancouver. A lot goes on here. This lineup here is for the 99B line. Pardon me, there is totally an ambulance going past. Okay, I can resume my talking, but yeah, Cambie, Broadway. This is a crazy, crazy area. Always so much going on here. The 99 is the most ridden bus in all of North America. I couldn't even tell you how many passengers. I'll Google it and see how many passengers, but it is a very, very busy bus and it comes very frequently. But yeah, we're actually nearing downtown now. We are at 8th Avenue pulling up and downtown is just ahead, the Cambie Street Bridge. So I've made it from the southernmost tip of the main area of Vancouver to pretty much the northernmost. But we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna try and go all the way to the Vancouver Convention Center, Canada Place, which in my opinion is truly the northernmost tip of mainland Vancouver. Beautiful. What a gorgeous day. Again, I still haven't eaten or consumed anything on this trip yet. My hands are cold. I want to get a coffee or something of the sort before I cross over this cold, cold bridge. We're here at Cafe Artigiano. Kind of a bougie spot, but it is local. My brother actually used to work at Cafe Artigiano. And yeah, I just grab a latte for the rest of this walk over before I consume some other things on the bridge. Nice spot. Okay, beverage acquired. I've got a latte here, and my gosh, I cannot get over how nice a day it is today. I really, good weather and moving your body does so much for your mental health. I've been feeling in the dumps lately, but honestly, this walk, this cafe latte, and this beautiful day spent with you all has really made it feel better. So yeah, next stop, the Cambie Street Bridge. We're at 7th and Cambie. Let's continue the adventure. We've arrived at another 2 landmarks in Vancouver. Right here is the Vancouver Police Department headquarters. So this is the VPD HQ, but we do not love the Popo. And on this other side behind me, like there, is the Canada Line. We are at Olympic Village Station. So Olympic Village Station, again, made for the athletes during the Olympics. This whole area is now known as Olympic Village. That way is kind of Fairview. We're at the intersection of a couple different areas, to be candid with you, but yeah, lots going on here, including lots of police activity. Beautiful day. I don't know how many times I'm going to say how beautiful a day it is, but I got my latte here. I've got some goodies in my pocket, and we are going to cross over the Cambie Bridge right over there. So yeah, see you on the bridge. Take it all in, man. What a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous view. And that's where we came from, Vancouver. This is still Vancouver. We're just entering downtown now. Pretty good day. Pretty good day. God damn. Maybe I'd chill here for a bit, but I'm kind of scared of the pit bull. All right, we are atop the Cambie Street Bridge here, overlooking False Creek. So this is False Creek. It was actually it's not known as False Creek because it's a fake creek. What actually happened was the explorers that initially came in here thought this was like a crazy big inlet, and it wasn't what they thought it was. Actually, that's some terrible storytelling, but basically they thought this was something it's not. And that is Science World there. And yeah, wow. The seawall, that's Yaletown. Again, the Olympic Village side. That's Beer Island over there, so you can chill on those rocks and drink a beer on Beer Island if you so choose. That's the Edgewater Casino, formerly known. Now it's the Harbor Event Center. Mountains on mountains. Yaletown right in front of us. If you go that way, on the left there is Fairview. You go all the way that way, you end up at English Bay. What a gorgeous, gorgeous viewpoint and a gorgeous day. Yeah, so long way to go, not so much, maybe 2 more kilometers and we will be at where my destination is, Canada Place. So almost there, almost have made it from tip to tip in Vancouver. First, let's have a little bit of indulgence. Damn, my hands are cold. Wow. Somebody's flying a drone overhead. Drones are illegal to fly here. Big ass drone too. Maybe you can see it. Hopefully it's like being legally operated by a police or somebody who knows what they're doing. Because that is a big drone. I've been actually kind of upset with my Osmo Pocket recently. More and more often it's pointing at what I don't want it to point at. Like just now, it's pointing kind of downwards. But I want you to all see this beautiful view. Oh, that's the False Creek Ferries down there. Oh, not what I want to do. False Creek Ferries, and that is, oh no, that's the Aquabus and that's False Creek Ferries, sorry. Actually really cool, you can get across the water using these little boats and it's like $3 to $10 depending on where you're going. Really convenient to hop across False Creek. I use them to get to English Bay pretty easily, really convenient. All right, so we are at the end of the Cambie Street Bridge here. There's really 2 options they give me here, to downtown or to Seaside that way, or to the Cambie Bridge South if I want to turn around. I think that I was gonna do the to downtown one, but then I skipped this entire beautiful seawall. And I did want to show you guys some beautiful seawall. So I'm gonna go down to the seawall, show you it there, and then continue along my way. I was gonna try and straight shot this, but there actually isn't like a straight shot line from Marine Gateway to Waterfront Station. And if actually, I'm gonna go to Yaletown Station. That's the best thing to do, because I should just continue to follow along the Canada line for y'all to show you where the Canada line actually takes you. So yeah, this is the north end of the Cambie Street Bridge, northeast if we want to be really specific. And that is Yaletown. Beautiful dog park there. I'm gonna show you the basketball court as we continue along towards Yaletown Station. I have never done this whole trek on foot before in my life, so this is actually really cool. Like, I've lived in the south part of Vancouver for most of my life, and it's cool to finally commute on foot end to end across the city. I've done it on bike, I've done it on scooter. I've literally done it on a kick scooter before. I'm not talking an e-scooter, but I've also even done it on like a Vespa, done it in many cars. And I've done it by the train many times, but now here's me doing the Canada Line route from Marine Gateway to Waterfront Station on foot. Well, that's no fun. The basketball court is partially closed off. I'm sure that there's some entrance somewhere, clearly, because there is a gentleman in there playing some ball. But yeah, this court is normally a very lively place, and that playground also super lively. This whole area is really nice. Yaletown, False Creek Seawall in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia. Again, one of the upcoming court. Whoa, early 2026 to spring 2028? That is a long ass time that this is going to be closed. That's kind of silly. Spring 2028? How can you close it for that long? 2 years. 2 years this is going to be gone. What the heck? That is a... Man, I was just talking about how much I love this place, but things like that. The slow construction here is actually really detrimental to people's lives here. Like, genuinely, that sucks. This is such a community hub and it's gonna be closed for 2 years. It's kind of wild. And things like the Broadway line, for example, are another good example of just such slow infrastructure development and the harms it causes on the people and businesses and communities that surround them. Like, Broadway line has been under construction for so long, and all of the businesses along it have just been subject to terrible construction this whole time. In other parts of the world, projects like that do not take the amount of time that they do here. And I really hope that our city can get it together, because Canada can be honestly one of the best. I truly think that Vancouver is my favorite place in the world to live. And many people agree with me, but it has still so much growth potential. And I'm hoping that we can achieve it through improving some of these processes for development here, because we're holding ourselves back by making development of our country so much more difficult than it has to be. Shiba with shoes on. Shiba with shoes on. Actually so beautiful. This is properly Yaletown. Now, I'm really glad I took the Seawall route for y'all, because Yaletown is so fucking beautiful. Yaletown is known to me as the land of small dogs and overpriced bars and gangster wannabe types, but also this, because holy shit, it costs a lot of money to park a boat here. I learned that like parking and maintenance for a boat annually costs usually as much, if not more, than the boat itself, depending on where you live in the world. But wow, imagine having a boat here. If any rich friends are watching this and you have a boat, let me know if I can come for a ride sometime.
Yeah, they figured out who.
Holy moly. The love sign that hits is a beautiful sign. Let's make sure I don't cry. You always have to have your head on a swivel on the seawall though, because as a cyclist and a longboarder, pedestrians do not look at all when they're on the seawall. And that creates many, many close calls, or worse yet, actual accidents that I've seen. So yeah, Yaletown-Roundhouse. Vancouver is beautiful. Part of this journey was also to see how I like vlogging on my phone versus my Osmo. I actually think holding my phone is really easy for me generally, but I know it's not the most stable. Like, I've recorded hour-long concerts just like this before. I'm just holding this in my hand and talking to you. I should connect the Osmo mic to my phone, but it's a little bit annoying to go between having it connected to my phone and the Osmo itself again and again. So that's just a frustration point. Oh, I guess I could just capture just audio on the mic mini, onboard it. I'll look into that. Anyways, this is Yaletown. Walking towards the Canada line now. On our right here is going to be Urban Fair. On our left here is Yaletown-Roundhouse Community Center. Okay, actually this is probably what I'm going to do. I am going to probably connect my mic to this and just continue the rest of the vlog on this. My Osmo's at like low % battery and has been annoying me on this walk because, yeah, I've gotten some weird angles from it unintentionally. Wow, gorgeous, smells so good. Oh, it's so warm in Urban Fair. Maybe I do a quick detour to warm up in Urban Fair and show you groceries here. Let's do that. Urban Fair detour. All right, I just ordered a yuzu peach green tea on its way. The Urban Fair hot food area is super underrated and underappreciated. They've even got happy hour alcohol, which is quite a surprise, to be honest. Let's meet her here for my hot tea. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hot tea. Yeah, I got the yuzu peach just because I need something in my hand to keep my hands warm. My hands are so cold that I am struggling to operate my camera. And that's actually super frustrating. If you didn't know me personally, you wouldn't know this, but I have chronic hand pains and that sucks. But yeah, here we go. We got some hot tea going on and we're in Yaletown and we're about to continue our walk and adventure. All right, let's keep it pushing. We're in Yaletown and it's still gorgeous out. It's got a hot beverage. Honestly, the world is my oyster. Do I wish I was doing this on the Osmo Pocket? No. And honestly, I don't feel too weird carrying a phone like this. Also, when did Vancouver get Lime scooters? I'm a strong advocate against Lime scooters. I think they are absolutely stupid and I think that they are a public disservice, not a public service, because of the injuries and risks they pose. So I don't mean to be a hater, but fuck Lime scooters. Yeah, this is Pacific Boulevard. It is Pacific Boulevard and Davie Street. We're no longer on Cambie Street, we're on Davie Street, but there's Cambie Street right there. Can you see it? Cambie Street, Cambie Street. Behind it is BC Place, Cambie Bridge. Wow, we're a long way from home. We are like 7-8 kilometers walking today so far, and a couple more to go before we make it to our destination at Canada Place. Woo. We've made it to another train station. We're at Yaletown-Roundhouse Station now. So how many stations is that so far? We passed Langara, we passed Oakridge, we passed King Edward, we passed Broadway, we passed Olympic Village, and now we are at Yaletown. It's our 6th Canada Line station today, and we started at Marine Gateway Station. So yeah, let's keep it pushing. All right, I think the next place I'm going to show you all, I'm going towards Vancouver City Centre Station because we are going to continue along the station route. This is the little nice square, Bill Curtis Square. Shout outs to Bill Curtis. I hope he was not a colonist. Next destination before I go to the next station though is the Vancouver Adult Playground. I'll show you what that is. It's not what you think. Get your mind out of the gutter if you think, well, that's what it is, but it's literally a massive outdoor playground that I'm going to show you in just a second here. Feels a little strange to me that a restaurant is closed because they're out of ingredients, but Korean Pancake House is out of ingredients, so they didn't open on Sunday. That's crazy. I guess their shipment doesn't come until like Tuesday or whatever, and they had a busy weekend, which is good because they sold out of everything. But also feels kind of weird to just close your restaurant down for a whole day as a result of that. Can't you prepare for it somehow? Or emergency get some smaller amount of ingredients and open with a partial menu or something? I don't know, I'm bitching. This here is Minami Restaurant. Actually, this is their sister restaurant. I think Minami was behind it. But Minami's a very nice sushi place. Pretty bougie, but if you're really looking for that bougie sushi experience, I highly recommend it. It's a sister restaurant to Miku. Wow, Yaletown. Let's go Yaletown. This is proper Yaletown. This Earl's great happy hour as well. Nice little, what's the word I'm looking for? Plaza, nice little plaza to chill at. This is properly the streets of Yaletown-Roundhouse. Oh, the places these shoes will take me. I'm excited to see everywhere else these shoes take me. But for now, they're taking me to the Vancouver Convention Centre. Not quite the adult playground yet, but this has to be my least favorite park in the city. It's kind of, who needs a concrete park? Look at this Railtown car. Yeah, overall, the city is pretty darn beautiful. It is. How many steps in are we and stuff? I'll give an update in a sec. All right, we have made it to the park. This park is called Rainbow Park. We are at Smythe and Richards. They've got a Kafka's Cafe at this corner. We lost a ring underneath this place once. I wonder if it's still there, but there should be a ring under there. So if you ever find it, that's my ring. And here is the playground. Okay, clearly not just Elsa this time, but I swear, in the evening, this place is popping. Like, you can find people just hanging out here. Great place to sesh, and it is only also that time, I assure you. But it's cool that they made this in proper downtown. Like, we are entering city center now. So it's cool to have this. I'll try to avoid filming most of the playground there just because there are families, but there's this nice skywalk type thing. Beautiful, beautiful place. Quick one this way. Did they take it away? There used to be oh, there it is. What am I saying? Used to be. It's right in front of me. This is fun. People always just hanging out here, laying down, chilling around. You can chill. This I hate. Why would you all do this? It's a beautiful place and you're just gonna fucking leave your empty tailgate pack in the playground. Big ass slide, some climbing feature. Just kidding, not really a climbing feature. Yeah, that's all that I'm gonna film here. Actually, I can just exit here and not point to the right, but really cool playground and really cool Rainbow Park. Shout outs to Rainbow Park. Need more Rainbow Parks in the world because Rainbow Parks are awesome. And to see how busy it is and being used by the community is important. Yeah, keep it pushing. Proper downtown, a Vigilon building. Granville Street's over there. So as I said before, our next destination is going to be the Vancouver City Centre Station. But before that, we're about to hit Robson Street. Robson Street is one of Vancouver's most exciting spaces to me. I really like Robson Street. There's a lot of really good shopping, good restaurants, good places to hang out. The art gallery is along Robson Street. The library is along Robson Street. Robson's just a happening place. I'd say it's one of the cool streets to walk down in downtown Vancouver. Robson, Davie, Granville, not so much these days. There's a lot of cool areas. This end of Robson has a lot of yummy lunchtime foods to get while you are working. From my experience working down here, I'm about to point you at the Vancouver Public Library. That right there is the Vancouver Public Library. Beautiful building. It's like a Roman Coliseum type shit. And I'm not walking that way because I'm going to City Centre Station. But yeah. One of the perks of this new phone having one TV is I can just record so much of this as long as this mic stays alive. I can just keep recording because I have the space for it. So if anything, my computer, I'm gonna have to worry about the space on, but that's later me's problem. On the left here, we're gonna be passing two very iconic restaurants in Vancouver. For me, at least this one is the Viet Sub spot here. I've been getting Viet Subs here for well over a decade now. I used to actually get catering from them for high school events and stuff. Great Viet Subs, super fresh, super crunchy. And right next door is Japadog. Japadog is also a Vancouver staple. It's a tourist trap at this point, but it's Japanese style flavored hot dogs. You can't even really get Japadogs in Japan. You can now, probably, but like this stuff was more or less made in Vancouver, and those flavors are awesome. They are traditional Japanese flavors, like Kewpie Terry Mayo, you know. Cafe Monet, also really good. Shout outs to Cafe Monet. Korean bakery, proper legit Korean bakery. Ooh, some guy's dog be barking. Speaking of Korean, we've got H Mart here as well. H Mart is a Korean grocery store, and upstairs they have a little hidden food court. And in that food court, tucked away in the corner, is a curry restaurant. That is my favorite curry restaurant in Vancouver. So if you ever want good Japanese Korean style curry, that's the place to go. We're nearing Granville Street now. This is Seymour. That's the Telus Gardens building we see here. It's gonna be properly the heart of downtown Vancouver in just a second. Yeah, I'll keep the commentary for later. Okay, so right over there is Vancouver City Centre Station, and right over there is Robson Square. Robson Square, awesome. I'm quite conflicted as to whether I go there and then keep going, or I show you Robson Square first. So we're gonna just do a walk past of Robson Square and slightly detour. And we've got, let's go. Yeah, free Iran. It's really sad to see what's going on in Iran. Everywhere else in the world currently that's facing such challenging conflicts. Really tough and sad to see. But we are now entering Robson Square. And Robson Square has an ice rink, it has gardens, it has the law courts, it has a downtown UBC campus. It is, the art gallery is where a lot of protests happen. I've actually run a couple protests there in my time, and yeah, it's a heart of, I've said a lot of places are the heart of Vancouver now, but I would definitely say that this is a part of the heart of Vancouver. The left ventricle, maybe, I don't know, some important part. These shoes that I'm wearing were purchased from that Sport Check. And here we are. Wow. Law courts are back there. UBC, you can clearly see the art gallery, the VAG, affectionately known as the Vancouver Art Gallery, the VAG. Let's see if I can show you some skating, or if I need to walk far down to see the skating. I can't recall if there's a viewpoint on it from here. Lots of people congregated. I'm guessing that a protest is either just ending or just about to begin. No, I don't think I'll be able to get a view of the skating from here. Silly me. But there is an ice rink down there. Aw. The ceiling is a bit too dirty to actually see through. Oh, just kidding. We can look right in. Anyways, that's the Robson Square skating rink. It's nice that there's also nature. There's a really nice bush, woody, foresty area there. Fun fact, in the movie, what was it called? The Intern? I can't recall what it was called, but it was Seth Rogen, James Franco, and they went to North Korea, and this was actually the main building in North Korea. This is Kim Jong-un's building. Mr. Shawarma is also considered one of the most affordable shawarma places in Vancouver. Okay, we're gonna loop back around to the convention center, then we go to Waterfront Station. No, we loop back around to City Center Station, then we go to Waterfront Station, and then we go to the Canada Place. So let's keep it moving. I had my prom in this building. On Tuesdays, the art gallery is really cheap. It's by donation, so if you want to go on a cheap date, take somebody to the art gallery on a Tuesday, and you get plenty of time to talk to them while waiting in the lineup, because the lineup is closed. Wait, what? Tuesday's closed? Did they change it up? Oh no, I need to investigate. My facts are outdated. My facts are outdated. We got food trucks. I don't know what's going on, but there's lots of food trucks here. That's cool. The thing I don't like about food trucks though in Vancouver is that they cost more than restaurants a lot of the time. And that's kind of defeats the point in my opinion of why you're eating at a food truck. Oh no, they are waving Israel flags. Ooh, just kidding, just kidding. It is 4:21 p.m. and we've just arrived on our second to last station of this tour. This is Vancouver City Center Station. So we're almost there, one more stop and we will be at Waterfront, and yeah, pretty dope. I like to say that if you die in Vancouver, this is where you would respawn if it was a video game. Here at the London Drugs. This London Drugs is the city center. Like, let me turn around my camera. This intersection right here, Granville and Georgia. Granville and Georgia is the respawn point of Vancouver because it really is downtown. And wow. I'd like to think that Granville Street is getting nicer and nicer. There was a period of time where Granville Street really went to shit, but you know, so far so good today. I haven't had actually too many weird interactions at all. A couple people looking at me while I'm recording, but hey, I don't blame them. I'd look at me if I'm recording too. So yeah, Granville Street. We're at like 9 point something kilometers now. 9.65, we're almost at 10K. Woo! This coffee shop looks really nice. I haven't seen it before. Look at the moon. Oh wow, we just reached 10K as we reach the final station, Waterfront Station. So let's see how this does. But yeah, Waterfront Station here. This is the second entrance. There's two entrances to Waterfront. I'll show you the main one later on when I am there on my way home. But let's continue on over to Canada Place now. But yeah, Granville Street on a beautiful day like today has been fantastic. Sun is starting to set for something right now. I think it's like 4:30 or so. So sun is gonna set in the next half hour. So I've also made excellent time to chase the sun. On my way to Canada Place, I need to stop for a snack that I'll eat by the water there. I'm going to hit over to a Vancouver classic, an iconic Vancouver place, Breka Bakery. Breka sadly has its fair share of haters. I don't know why. How can you hate? I've actually seen many a Hinge profile that say like, red flag is like taking me to Breka on your first date. But if a woman took me to Breka on a first date, I would be very, very happy. And Breka is an awesome place because of how many options they have. Crazy lineup. I know what I'm here for. A tuna melt. All these people also are waiting for seats. Oh, it is insanely packed. Holy. This is more than I've actually seen it in a long time. I'm not sitting here, so I should be okay, but thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, thankfully most people here are actually just waiting for a table, not to get their food. So I know what I'm getting food-wise. I should be fine. A tuna melt with extra pickles. Look at all they got. I got that tuna melt, served on sun-dried tomato and olive sourdough, tuna, cheddar cheese, and house-made Dijon mayo. I also really like the balsamic caprese. They recently changed these. They used to be on sandwiches, but now they are on paninis. Personally, I prefer it on a sandwich, but hey, I'm fine with it. $4.50 grilled cheese is actually a steal. I know it's just cheese and bread, but it's good bread and it's good cheese. And then the cookies. I'll show you the cookies here in a sec. $1.50 per cookie or 18 for a baker's dozen, mix and match. Apple strudel. That looks like a great deal. It's a lot of apple strudel for $11. Wow. Earl Grey tea shortbread is one of my, honestly everything here is good. Can't even tell you which is my favorite because they're all awesome. How can you hate on Breka, right? Sweet. It is a busy, busy operation back here at Breka. This is probably one, oh God, coffee all over the floor that I almost stepped in, my bad. Wow, she's just like running back and forth with so much stuff. This is awesome. Shoutouts to Breka. Panini press. Wow. Panini presses be pressin'. I wonder which one is mine. They've even got some like butter that they're slathering atop the paninis, I think, that I see in a jar there. I look forward to my panini and to eat it sitting by the water, catching the last bits of the sunset. Wow, yep, she is spreading butter atop the paninis. Lovely. I hope, all right, I asked for extra pickles. Let's think about how many pickles they're gonna give me. This is your chance to get a guess in. I am 66. She is called 64, but I think that could be mine. Sorry about that. I'm tempted to grab a glass of water, but I can't really hold it and record and try and eat, so no water for me. Nice, man. The guy was right on top of it. He cleaned that in a jiffy. Grab some ketchup. Grab some napkins. We need lots of napkins. Ooh, I think that is mine. Yeah, thank you so much. Panini acquired. All right, we're really close to Canada Place now. This is kind of the financial district of Vancouver. You can see those buildings, all financial related here. And that right ahead of me is the convention center and the seawall. So we're almost there. We've made it here on foot. Ooh, Vancouver City Transit bus blocking our view here of the water. Back to the water view. And I got food, so I'm a happy camper. Wow. All right, Waterfront Center. So this has a little food court in it. And that in front of us is Canada Place. And watching this is so beautiful as we open up to the water. Let's see, do I have to go down and up? I don't want to try and squeeze through right now. Whoop. Gorgeous. And we still have blue skies. The moon is up above me as well. Can't see the moon there maybe, but can see this gorgeous view. And this venue here and that venue there, I've hosted events in. Battle of BC, coming to Canada Place June 5th to 7th. Be here, or B Square. And that is where Battle of BC 6 was hosted. Holy to the moly. Wow. He was supposed to stop, but that's okay. I got his license plate. Wow, that Hummer, in a fucking stupid ass Hummer as well. Didn't even stop for the crosswalk. But it's just because he's probably lost. Canada Place. We made it. This was the destination. I made it here on my own 2 feet. No modes of transportation other than these shoes. And motivation with food. A couple beverages, 2 beverages to be exact, and a joint. So, yeah, oh my gosh. Wow. Take it all in. All right, everyone. We've made it to our destination at the Vancouver Convention Center. So there is the Vancouver Convention Center West. There's the East. So the East is Canada Place. And I'm here for a food review time. Check out this panini from Breka. This is a tuna panini melt. Lots of tuna salad in there. On top, some cheddar cheese. That cheddar cheese looks delicious. Nicely toasted. Extra pickle counter. 3 extra pickles in there. Anyways, time to give this a bite. My goodness. Wow. That's a great sandwich. I love paninis. I love tuna melts. This is a fantastic sandwich. Wow. Gotta chase it with the pickle. With a view like this to eat in front of. What a gorgeous day. Let's check my step count. We are at 3 hours in, 10.52 kilometers. Beauty. I think I did it. I'm gonna walk a bit more. Osmo's almost dead. Phone is doing fine. Just taking it all in. I'm proud of myself. I woke up kind of lazy, kind of sluggish. Skipped out on some morning plans because I wasn't really feeling like it. And then I thought, I got nothing proper to do and I want to get some steps in. And I thought about doing this a long time ago. So let me just do it, which was walk from my house to here and along the way, vlog it, capture it, and show you the beauty of my city. So thanks for joining me on the adventure. Wow. I still can't believe how good this panini is. 9.50 CAD, 10 after tax. Shout outs to Breka. If you're a Breka hater, shame on you. Onions. Onions in the panini. I'm not kissing anyone after this panini, but I wasn't planning to kiss anyone today anyway, so. To be continued. It's gonna get cold soon because the sun's gonna set. So I think I finished my panini, sit for a few, and then walk towards the train and show you Waterfront Station's main area and inside a little bit. Stop by Marine Gateway, show you a quick show of Marine Gateway because I didn't capture it on my way over, and call it a day. and go home and lament Monday. Isn't it very nice that they have public washrooms here? There's not many public washrooms in Vancouver, so I'm happy to see that. Damn. My jaw is actually hurting from chewing this panini. Unfortunate. What a view. It's my dad's work. It's my work. It's my home. Welcome to my home. Hope you enjoyed the walk around it. Seaplane is about to take off. Landed. All right, we've made it to the main entrance of Waterfront Station. As you can see here, Waterfront Station, the station, very historical building. This is not the heart of Vancouver. I won't say that again here, but it is a transit mega hub because you can take the Candle Line, you can take the SkyTrain, the Expo Line, the West Coast Express, the Sea Bus, all of it from here. And yeah, has a lot of lore in this building, that's for sure. But let's head back to Marine Gateway. Gotta make sure I get this on camera before the train arrives, but that poster there, Battle of BC. Battle of BC 7, so they still have that up from last year. And here comes the train. Get a nice view here for you. My batteries are all so low. Wow. You know, I just had the idea we should make a live action trailer for Battle of BC. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. That's a beautiful dog. Sorry, just gonna get the corner seat here. Ah, crazy nice views. Final stop, Marine Gateway. This is Marine Drive Station, and we are back. So yeah, I went all across the city today, there and back. Let me show you how long it took. I'll throw in some screenshots and stuff, but thanks for joining me on this really fun adventure, because I had a great time.